so welcome to this review video. I'm going to be reviewing the L'Oreal True Match foundation. A couple of things before we start. So number one, as you can see, my background is different. I'm in a different part of my room. I just wanted to know whether you prefer a background like this or just a plain wall. I don't know, the last video I filmed I think turned out like a little bit green. It was a bit weird, but yeah, let me know if you like this background or the other one. Second thing is my hair. Yeah, I have naturally curly hair and it looks a lot like this, actually natural, but I dried it today and then curled it in a different way, and it basically just turned out exactly the way it would have if I just dried it. And I don't particularly like it, but I didn't have time to change it before filming, so yeah, oh well. Number three is that I filmed a first impressions video of this foundation. Went through the whole video and did all the close-ups and everything, and yeah, forgot to press record before I started doing it, so I was literally just talking to myself. I mean, it's weird anyway when you're filming to just be talking to yourself, but at least the camera's recording, but yeah, the camera wasn't even listening to me, so yeah, that's just gone. So I figured I'll just turn it into a review video, and yeah, I'm just gonna get on with it. Okay, so this is the packaging of the product, and it's really nice actually. I really like this chrome silvery kind of pump, but it's so messy. I'll get onto that in a minute. But yeah, I really like the packaging of this, and it's glass and it's just quite neat and nice. I got the colour golden beige, and it's a lot darker than it looks right now because I think the light's kind of washing my skin tone out of it, but it's actually a really good match for when I have my tan on. And I use the St. Moritz mousse, yeah, St. Moritz mousse from the bottle to tan, and that's quite greeny, and I think this one's quite green as well. It's quite a nice undertone match to that. So yeah, that's one thing. Then, oh yeah, so when I first tried this, it's really watery. I'll kind of show you how watery it is. It's just really thin, and I tried it and I thought, oh gosh, like, I've got this foundation on my hand. This is just not going to give me any coverage. This is so thin and watery, but it really does. It's quite good coverage actually. I don't know if you can really see. It is quite nice coverage, and I put 2 layers of this on, but one all over and then an extra one around my cheeks and my chin as well. And I use my beauty blender to apply it. And yeah, I really like the actual consistency of it. I don't like how watery it is when you first get it out of the thing, because as you can see, I've like made it really messy. I used this once, literally like half an hour ago. So yeah, I'm not too fond of that, but if that's what gives it that nice full coverage, then who am I to say? Yes, so I quite like the actual coverage it gives you. The finish, I don't know, it's not that dewy. I guess it kind of looks quite dewy on here, but it's not as dewy as I would like, but it's definitely not matte, which I quite like as well. So yeah, I quite like the, oh, I can't think of my words. I quite like the finish of it. Colour range is, well, I went into Boots, okay. So I thought this had quite a big colour range. It's meant to match 97% of skin tones, or UK skin tones or something. And I went in and they had like 6 colours, and I thought, I swear that there was like way more colours. I don't know if the Boots that I went into just didn't stock them all. But yeah, I found one that was quite close to my tan, and it was quite difficult because my tan is very yellow and green based, and my skin is naturally very pink based, so I need something that is quite yellowy to kind of cancel that out, and I wanted something with a bit of green in it as well, so it would match the tan. And I think this has actually matched really well. I'm really impressed with it. But yeah, it's meant to, like, what does it say? Perfectly matches the colour and texture of your skin. Yeah, there was one thing about this. It says ultra fine pigments to perfectly match your skin tone, super blendable, perfect coverage without caking, true to skin shades without tide marks, a beautiful flawless looking complexion, only your skin, only better. But I found it kind of sits on the skin, it doesn't really soak in. I don't know if that's because I don't have a primer underneath or something, but yeah, I don't really like the texture of it, and it's kind of a bit cakey. More so than my other foundations like the L'Oreal Lumi Magique, which soaks in really well and isn't cakey at all. So I'm not super fan of the texture of it, but yeah, I like the coverage and the finish, like I said. So basically I bought this just because of the massive hype that it has on YouTube and just in general as well. It's a really popular product, and I thought, well, I did go to buy it before, but I saw the Lumi Magique there and bought that one instead because it was like a nice dewy finish. Luminous, obviously, you can tell by the name. And I got that one instead, but then I decided I'd finally go try this one because my Lumi Magique ran out, and it's very sad. And I think this was £10, yeah, it was £9.99 in Boots, so not too bad really. I did look at the number 7 ones, and I can't remember the name of it, but I remember the colour, I think it was Honey, or something like that. And that was quite nice, that was kind of yellow and green based as well. So if you are looking for a foundation with those undertones, number 7 do a nice one as well. But that was £14 I think, and wasn't as good of a colour match. As good of a colour match to what I needed. Does that make sense? Kind of thing. Yeah, so really like this. I don't know if I'd repurchase it though. I've only used it once, so I couldn't really tell you if I'd repurchase it again. First impressions, I do quite like it, and I don't regret buying it. I'm quite glad I got it, so yeah. Woo. I don't know if I do a light enough one for when I'm not wearing fake tan, because I actually got, just a side note, the Rimmel Perfect Match foundation the other day for when I don't have a tan, because they go really, really light. They do like a really light ivory. The lightest one they do is actually really light. It was almost too light for me, and I've never had that before. All the foundation I've ever had has either matched or been too dark. I've never had one that was too light, and it was actually really, really light, but it's quite a sheer coverage and I wasn't a massive fan of that. But I've just got it anyway. I thought I could mix it with other foundations to lighten them up. So they do a really good light one. I don't know about the light shades in these because I bought this one for when I had a tan. So that's the only thing with this, and yes. So apologies if this isn't a first impressions. As I said, I intended this to be a first impressions. I made it as a first impressions, but yeah, no one was listening and no one cared. So it's now a review. If you've got any questions, then there's anything if you've got any questions, or if there's anything I haven't mentioned, then just leave them in the comments, or email me, or go on my Facebook or Twitter or any of that. So yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more, then please subscribe. Don't forget to let me know in the comments which background you prefer, this one or the one in my 50 Facts About Me video, which is just a plain background, which is kind of that corner of the room. Sorry if you can see that corner. That doesn't really make sense because it's backwards. Over there. Yes. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.